And we're back. I'm Cripple Rick on the internet, and I've got another salacious story from Dear Deidre column in the UK edition of The Sun. So let's get into it. Dear Deirdre, I can't shake the feeling my partner and her best pal are much more than friends. Is she hiding a secret affair? I'm sure I walked in on an intimate moment at a party, but is it all in my head? Let's have a look. Dear Deidre, perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I can't help wondering if my girlfriend and her best pal have become more than just mates. I'm keep getting the strong feelings. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading today. The strong feeling that something has happened between them. I've told myself I'm imagining it, but that suspicion just won't go away. My partner and I are in our early 30s and have been together for 5 years. Her best mate is the same age, and they've been inseparable since college, many years before we met. That never bothered me. Why would it bother you that your girlfriend had a friend? That's bloody weird. I'm glad it didn't bother you. I've always got on well with the other woman. She's a bit like family. You know what they say about family. I was going to make an incest joke there, but incest. A game the whole family can play. But lately it seems different. If we're watching TV, my partner barely pays me any attention. Instead, she's on WhatsApp, laughing at private jokes from her best friend. When her pal's name pops up on her phone, she smiles in a way she used to smile for me, but no longer does. Ooh. A couple of weeks ago, we all went to the same birthday barbecue. I popped inside to get more drinks and found them alone in the kitchen, standing really close together. They sprang apart, then both went quiet. I felt as though I had interrupted something. They're always holding hands and hugging. They regularly joke that if neither of them had found a man, they would have married each other. On girls' weekends away, they will happily share a bed. It makes me feel uncomfortable. As far as I know, my partner has never been with a woman, and she has never mentioned wanting sex with one. But this feeling is starting to get me down. Am I overthinking this? I don't want to wreck my relationship. But if it came down to it, my partner would choose her best friend over me, and that hurts. Okay, so before we look at Dear Deirdre's advice, I'm going to say, if I had to put a percentage chance that this woman's, I'm going to put it over 50%. There's an over 50% chance from what this man has said. There's an over 50% chance that this woman is cheating on him with her best friend. In saying that, it could just be one of those really weird girl relationships where they're really touchy-feely and stuff like that. We've all seen those before, but I think in this particular instance, the springing away, that's something that people do when they're cheating, and then also, sleeping in the same bed is a bit weird. So I think my serious advice would be that you just need to talk to this lady and say, hey, look, you need to tell me the truth. You need to tell me the truth. Is there something going? Is she who you want to be with? And just put it all out on the table and say, look, if that's what you want, I'll be disappointed, I'll be sad. But like, you're in your early 30s. You're both in your early 30s. You're running out of time, especially if you want to have a family, or if he wants to have a family. He's not gonna, but she wants to be in a lesbian relationship. Well, then he's not going to get his family, and if he does, it's probably just going to end in divorce anyway. So I think he needs to lay everything out on the table with this woman, his partner, and say, look, if that's what you are, that's what you want, have at it. And then you go off and find someone new, because your heart wants what your heart wants. And if she wants her best friend, well, then there's not much you can do about it. But if you really don't, if you're not sure if she's cheating or anything, give her a taste of your own medicine. Get one of the bros on board, Get one of the bros on board. Hey, look, bro, this is the problem. My wife and a friend are getting all touchy-feeling and stuff like that, So we're going to give her a taste of her own medicine. And so you just get all touchy-feely with your bro, just be messaging him constantly. Get him in on the act. If he comes over for watch the game and a few beers, don't forget to kiss the homie good night before he leaves, Make sure you do it in front of the missus as well. See how she likes it. It could work. Anyway, if you wanted to be petty, you could do that. But anyway, you have to be pretty comfortable in yourself to do that, though. But anyway, let's see what Deirdre says. Deirdre says, it is always a good idea to listen to your gut instinct, but I think you might be misinterpreting yours. Really? Is that right, Deirdre? There is a problem here, but it's unlikely that your partner or friend are cheating or sexually attracted to each other. It's that you feel shut out, and their closeness emphasizes this. It's clear you feel your relationship comes second to their relationship. If you want your partner to be as attentive and as affectionate towards you as she is to her best mate, you need to be honest with your girlfriend. Don't accuse her of anything, but make it clear you're feeling isolated. And you can check out Deirdre's support pack there. So I was in there, I read what the man says, and I think there's probably a more than 50% chance that his wife, if they're not cheating, they may want to or whatever. Whereas Deirdre, she's with the less than 50% chance. So I think you got two sets of entirely possible advice to take. If you agree that it's probably less than 50%, listen to Deirdre, but you still need to communicate with your girlfriend. If you think it's over 50%, like I do, then you still need to communicate, talk to your girlfriend, talk to your partner, and and if you really want to, you could try my give her a taste of her own medicine technique, see how that goes. But yeah, it might be more uncomfortable for you than her. Depending on your bro, really. If your bro's a good sport, might be all right. But anyway, that's my advice for this man. Let me know in the comments if you've had a similar experience, or what you think of my advice. If you think my advice is probably better than Deirdre's advice, yeah. But anyway, that's all for today. My name's Cripple Rick on the internet. I just talk about stuff I see on the internet. At the moment, I'm reading a lot of Dear Deidre in the Sun UK edition. It's great. It's like get all the tawdry nonsense that you'd get from Reddit, but without the stupid Reddit humor and all that jazz. But I'm really liking this. So if you like this sort of content, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think of what I said in the comments, or what you think of this story in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. So ta-ta.